Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 8, 3.8, your first Python program. Actually, your Python journey is started with this program. If you are able to understand each and every concept in this program meticulously and work out program, it will remain as a great experience. This will be the first great experience. Thereafter, everything will be like a cakewalk. You should not fail at the first program. You never get any doubt. I will explain it meticulously. I take whatever time is required, that much I take and explain every bit meticulously. And if you need, you watch it twice or thrice. No worry. Thereafter, you try to write the program on your own without copying. Wherever you get doubt, just refer. Nothing wrong in that. Once you write the program confidently, then you type the program. Being a beginner, this will be a good practice. That point you understand. And now you write one Python script program to print this biodata. Actually, in this workshop, I am taking very known domains. Domain means a problem. Actually, if I give you some complicated problem, you are distracted. You have to, for understanding problem, you have to spend time. Here, biodata, marks report, such type of domains, and these are very well known domains. There is no intricacy in that. That's why you can very easily understand. And the first thing is, you should not fail in writing this program and getting the result. Here half a dozen programs are there. All half a dozen programs you write. Then you feel somewhat exalted. Then that experience, you can experience that. I cannot describe it. Okay. Now you see, this is biodata. In this, normal details I have given: a name, a gender, age, height, a weight, qualification. Actually, in order to make this program closer to real time, I have given address in 3 lines. You know that any address takes 3 to 4 lines. That's why, as far as possible, let us write our program closer to real life. That's always good. Understand? And all the good practices in programming we should follow, because this is career oriented study. Once again I am reminding you, this is not college oriented study. In a professionally approach, you are studying everything. So here your program output should be like this. That means your program should generate this output: biodata heading, and thereafter with the necessary details and the required formation also, not dumping the details. With the formation you have to present. As I told you already, in the building blocks of a program, normally every program is divided regardless of the language into 3 blocks or 3 sections: input section, processing section, and the output section. As far as this program is concerned, there is no processing, because we are giving certain details and those details are presented in a formatted manner like this. That's it. So there is no question of processing data. That's why this section will not be there. So what we have to study? There are 2 elements which are common for every program. Whatever Python program you are going to write in future, for all of them the 2 elements are applicable. That's why you carefully listen each and every concept and implement in your programs. Now the first one, I, represents input. So we have to give data through keyboard. System should read it. For that purpose, Python provides us one function called input. Actually, all these function names are self-explanatory. A function means always, you understand, it is presented like this. It is presented like this. So, if you have to give any data, you have to write here. So, input function is meant for reading data from the keyboard. Taking data from keyboard is known as reading data. It reads data. Okay, logically think, not technically. Suppose somebody is giving something to you, you must have a container to keep it. So, it is reading some data. Na? That's why you must keep a container here, memory container. The memory container technically is called variable. So, we have to write a variable here. So, whatever data we read, that data is stored in the container. Now, first let us take an example of name. Name you have to read. Name you have to read, and that's why here one container we require. Any name you can give, but giving any name is not logical. Not logical. We give the appropriate name. So, what name we give? We give it as a name because we are going to read a name through input function. So, that will be stored in the name. Always form a mental picture. This is the memory container. In that, whatever data you read from keyboard is stored in this. That point you have to understand. So, this is the purpose. Then what happens when you execute program? When you execute a program, whenever input statement is there, the controller stops. That means it waits for your input. Waits for your input. Once you give the input, then it reads it and stores in that. Suppose you have given Arjun. You typed on the keyboard, it takes it and Arjun is stored here. Now, if you see this, one issue you can find practically. Now, you go to ATM and for every step it is guiding you which language, which amount. Like that, every time it is guiding you. Because of such guidance, you are able to operate bank ATM easily. Those are called prompt statements. If such prompt statements are not provided, you might have used bank ATM earlier hundreds of times. Even though such prompt statements are not present, you cannot use it properly. So, here simply cursor is blinking, then what to do? You may get it out. That's why let us write a prompt statement here. What is the appropriate prompt statement? Enter your name. Actually, this is called prompt statement. It should be written as a string. String means which is enclosed by single quotes. Which is enclosed by single quotes is called a string, a prompt statement we write. Now, if you write this, when your program is executed, what is shown? Whenever this is encountered, the control prints enter your name. Just to recall bank ATM, then cursor blinks here, cursor blinks here, then cursor blinks here, then what you do? Then whatever name you want to enter, you can enter Arjun. Understand? This is the way. That's why for every input statement, what you write? First you decide which data you are reading. Which data you are reading? You are reading data called name. So, input, enter your name. So, whenever the program is executed, on the screen, this is printed. Thereafter, you can enter the data that is stored in the name variable.